Previously on Combat School. Today's the day, the first day of Combat School.
Welcome to Combat School. Your homeroom is with Ms. Brown in room F1001.
This room's smaller than I expected.
Kinda cozy, though. Looks like they really made it work.
Hey there, are you also into PvP?
Yeah, I am. I mainly play Egg Wars and Sky Wars.
I mainly play Sky Wars. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
You didn't think I'd let you get all the XP without me, did you?
So does anyone know what Miss Brown is like?
If she's running this class, I'm guessing she's serious, probably knows her stuff.
I hope you're all excited for the start of the year. A fun fact about me is that I actually used to PvP competitively during my time at Craft University.
You're saying you would 1v1 us?
I would do more than just 1v1 you. I would win. I placed top 10 in 2 tournaments during my junior year.
If you could only play one PvP mode for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Easy. Sky Wars. It's chaotic, fast-paced, and rewards smart thinking.
Strategic thinking? Is that why you fall into the void half the time?
That was one time.
We're gonna need a whole squad at this rate.
Sounds like we've got the start of an elite team.
And it's only the first day.
In this world, we fight side by side, crafting our gear, sharpening our might. From the classroom to the battlefield, we're a team, we're strong, we'll never yield. Through the highs and lows we rise, with friends by our side, we face the fight. Through every fight, we'll climb to the top. No matter the odds, we'll never stop. Together we rise, we live the rule in combat school. Combat school.
Two wins in a row before school even starts. Not bad.
You grinding already?
Just a warm-up. Gotta start the day strong.
Samantha's coming with us today, right?
Yeah, yesterday she wanted a break, but she's ready now.
So, what's the plan today? Think Miss Brown's gonna drop us straight into PvP?
I hope so. Yesterday was the introduction. Today's gotta be the real deal.
Morning, neighbours.
Wait, is that?
Matching fits? Total coincidence.
You two look like a PvP duo skin pack.
Guess we're already in sync, huh?
Always were.
You must be Samantha, right?
Yeah, that's me.
Samantha, Rachel, Samantha.
Knew it. You've got that I can PvP vibe.
Guess you'll see for yourself.
So you're new too. What's your game?
Yes, my name is Samantha. I mainly play Egg Wars, but I can play anything.
That's a good choice. My name is Ryan. I main Sky Wars, just like Rachel.
Rushing mid gives you control of the map. Always.
Unless you're not prepared if others also get to mid.
Mia! Over here!
Sorry I missed yesterday. First day chaos at home. But I'm here now.
Doesn't matter. You're here today. That's what counts.
So this is the friend you mentioned yesterday?
Yep. Everyone, this is Mia Walker. She's one of the coolest people I know.
Welcome, Mia. Glad you made it.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you all too.
So, what's your main game?
Bed Wars. Expect our team to survive when I'm defending the base.
Told you she's perfect.
Wait, are you an archer?
Yep, my name's Tyler Benson. Long-range combat is what I do best.
You must be Riley?
Actually, I'm Emily Parker. This is room 1, right?
Are you sure you're in the right class? Your name wasn't on the attendance sheet yesterday.
Positive. Just got my schedule. I'm exactly where I need to be.
I have a quick question though. What's your main game?
Mega Sky Wars. I love the chaos.
No way! Sky Wars is my main game too. We're gonna get along just fine.
Already sounds like a plan.
If Emily is in this class, someone got swapped. But my question is, who?
Yesterday it was me, you, Summer, Matthew, Ryan, and Rachel. 6 of us showed up.
Yeah, there are 12 seats total, but 6 were empty. Ms. Brown read every name during roll call.
And now we've got Samantha, Mia, Tyler, and Emily. That makes 10. So we're still missing 2.
Wait, who are the other 2?
Alex Thompson and Riley Grayson. I remember their names being called.
Right, and there was one more. Miles Harrington.
Exactly. So if Emily wasn't on the list yesterday...
Then one of those 3, Alex, Riley, or Miles, got swapped with Emily.
Could just be a schedule reshuffle. That stuff happens all the time during the first week.
Still feels weird though. Imagine showing up tomorrow and finding out you've been replaced.
I'd protest. In Sky Wars form.
Whoever it was, I'm sure it'll make sense soon enough.
Yeah. Still, something feels off.
Here we go, guys.
Guess we're about to find out who got swapped. Good morning, class. Looks like we've got some new arrivals today. Andrew mentioned Samantha, and Summer mentioned Mia yesterday. But let's confirm that, shall we? You must be Samantha Mitchell. Matching outfits with Andrew kinda gave it away.
Guilty.
Okay, that was not planned.
Sure it wasn't. And I'm guessing you're Mia Walker, sitting beside Summer like you never left her side.
That's me.
All right. I haven't seen either of you before. Names?
Tyler Benson.
Emily Parker.
Right. Thank you. I'm sure some of you are confused about why Emily is here. Apparently, Principal Maddox made a last-minute classroom change this morning. Emily, you've been reassigned to this room, and Miles Harrington has been moved to room 3. Since this is your first day here, I'd like the 4 of you, Samantha, Mia, Tyler, and Emily, to introduce yourselves. Samantha, you're up first.
My name's Samantha Mitchell. I main Egg Wars and I focus on teamwork. I'm at my best when I can keep my team alive long enough to turn the tide.
That's her, alright? She always pulls through.
Thanks, Andrew.
I'm Mia Walker. Bed Wars is my main game. I'm a defender. I keep our beds safe and strike when no one's expecting it.
See? I told you she was perfect for this.
A good defender wins games. Nice.
Thanks.
Tyler Benson. I mostly play survival games. I like bows. I cover my team from a distance and break enemy momentum before they reach us.
Archers get respect. One good volley can shift everything.
Exactly.
I'm Emily Parker. I main Mega Sky Wars. I like chaos. Bigger teams, bigger risks. I like it when the battlefield is messy and unpredictable.
Mega Sky Wars. You've got taste. Nothing beats going to mid with full gear and wiping teams.
Bold pick. Most people panic in chaos. But if you thrive in it, you've got real PvP instincts.
Exactly. I don't play to survive. I play to dominate.
Fights at mid are wild in Mega Sky Wars.
Exactly.
You've earned my respect. Excellent. Now that we've all settled in, let's begin with the basics of PvP. I know some of you are experienced, but even the best need to revisit fundamentals.
Good morning, Miss Brown.
Good morning, Principal Maddox. I wasn't expecting you to visit my class. That's a surprise.
I just wanted to stop by and properly introduce myself to Room 1, the top class at combat school. You've all made the cut not just by skill, but by character. This school wasn't built to create the best players. It was built to create the best people. I personally reviewed most of your applications. You're here because I saw potential. Potential to lead, to grow, and to set an example.
Sir, just wondering, what happened to Miles? His name was on the list yesterday.
Good question. After reviewing both Emily and Miles' student profiles, I believed Emily would be a better fit for this room. This was a last-minute decision by me. She shares the mindset I want to see in Room 1. Focused, adaptable, and team-oriented. Miles is talented, no doubt. But this class isn't just about mechanics. It's about culture.
Well, guess you're officially one of us now.
Yeah. You belong here.
I leave them in good hands.
And now that our class is complete, besides Alex and Riley, of course, let's dive into today's lesson, shall we? All right, class. Let's start with the basics. Before I explain, can anyone tell me what PvP is? Go ahead, Emily.
PvP is combat between players instead of mobs or the environment.
Exactly. PvP is short for player versus player combat. Combat between players, usually with a goal to be the last player or team alive. Pretty simple, but the way you win isn't simple at all. Combat in Minecraft comes down to these three pillars: mechanics, game sense, and decision-making. Master those and you'll always be ready. Mechanics are the foundation. Aim, knockback, movement. If you don't understand the game mechanics, you won't even get the chance to outplay anyone.
So, like, if you can't land hits cleanly, it doesn't matter what plan you had. You're out.
Exactly. Mechanics decide what you can do, and that brings us to the second pillar, game sense. This is your awareness. Reading the match, tracking players, knowing what's happening before it happens. Good game sense can make up for weaker mechanics. But bad game sense, that's how you walk straight into traps.
Yeah, nothing worse than watching a team lose because they had no idea what was going on.
And finally, decision-making. This is where everything comes together. When to push, when to retreat, when to take a risk, and when not to. You can have great mechanics and perfect game sense, but one bad decision can still lose the match.
So basically, don't throw?
Exactly. Remember this, PvP isn't about being the strongest. It's about balance. Mechanics. Game sense. Decision-making. Neglect any one of them, and you're vulnerable.
Knew it. She's legit.
This is why we're here.
We'll test these pillars in a proper match tomorrow. Time for some light drills. I want to hear how you think. You'll be pairing up. I'll give you a scenario and you tell me your plan. There are no wrong answers. I'm looking for mechanics, game sense, and mindset. Andrew and Samantha, you're playing Egg Wars. Your egg is gone. You're in a 2v4 situation, both of you against a full squad. What's your play?
I target weaker players first, so they can't back up the stronger ones. I try to turn a 4v2 into 4 separate 1v1s.
And I keep us both alive with golden apples so we win the follow-up fights. I'll stay close and directly support him.
Aggression supported by sustain. Good plan. Ryan and Victoria, you're on offense. The enemy egg is layered in obsidian. 2 defenders are camping it. How do you break through?
Rush anyway. Keep them panicking. Pressure breaks people. They'll make mistakes.
I tank the hits and keep them distracted. If I take the heat long enough, Victoria breaks through.
That's coordination. Good. Let's switch gears. Rachel and Emily, you're playing Sky Wars. The enemy controls mid, and you're undergeared on side islands. What do? I gear up and wait. Let them fight others. Then strike when they're weak.
Same idea. I loot everything I can, then catch someone out of position. Or wait until they're distracted and bridge over fast. Timing is everything.
That's exactly what I want to hear. You're reading the situation before acting. That's patience with purpose. And that's what separates a lucky win from a consistent one. Well done. Tyler and Matthew, you're playing survival games. It's down to the final 3 teams. The other 2 teams are stacked and circling mid. What's your plan?
I keep my distance. I use a bow to pressure them from range, chip damage, force movement, and break their focus. I don't rush in. I control space and soften them up.
And that's when I move. I push up close with a sword while they're distracted. If one team commits to Tyler, I move in and finish them. Clean the fight fast. Then we attack whoever's left.
That's smart. Tyler controls the fight from range. Matthew capitalizes up close. Both are solid survival instincts, measured, coordinated, and designed to disrupt the enemy's advantage. That's the kind of thinking I expect from Room 1. Summer and Mia, you're playing Bed Wars. Your bed is under attack and you're separated. What's your plan?
I defend the bed for as long as possible. Blocks, traps, whatever it takes.
I drop everything and run back. Then we fight together.
Defense buying time for support. Strong thinking. All of you, great responses today. Each answer showed who you are as a player and who you might become as a teammate. Some of you wait, some of you strike. Some rely on strategy, others on pressure or control. And that's exactly what I want. Variety, personality, instinct. All right, everyone, class dismissed. And remember, tomorrow will be your first live match. Be ready.
Not gonna lie, I didn't expect talking through plays to be that intense.
It wasn't about being flashy. It was about pressure. Once you make someone panic, they start making mistakes.
Yeah, same thing for our drill as well. Breaking fights into smaller ones makes everything manageable.
And having time to explain it out loud helps. You catch things you'd normally rush past.
Miss Brown actually listens to why you do something, not just what you do.
Yeah, no wrong answer, energy. But you could still tell when a plan was risky.
Risky doesn't mean bad, though. It just means you'd better commit.
Or know when not to.
Okay, that one caught me off guard.
Speaking of funny moments, you guys need to see this.
No way. That actually worked.
They couldn't even queue.
That streamer's losing his mind.
She shut down the entire lobby.
I watched it like 10 times. It just gets better.
That was me.
Wait, seriously?
They kept griefing matches, so I blocked the NPC until they left. Didn't expect it to blow up.
That's actually genius.
That's a tactical problem solving.
Controlled the situation without fighting. Smart.
Now I really get why Maddox moved you into room 1.
Same.
I'm thinking of heading to the computer lab for a bit. Might play some Skywars.
I'm up for it.
Obviously.
Yeah, I'm down.
Same, could use some actual chaos.
I'm heading home. Tomorrow's the real test.
Yeah, I'll save my energy.
See you tomorrow.
Okay, this is awesome.
Didn't expect this many PCs.
Yeah, this is legit.
So this is where the chaos happens.
First time in here?
For all of us.
Guess we found our spot.
Alright, time to play.
No way. That's the dragon from the clip.
Seriously?
Yeah, that's the one everyone was freaking out about.
Luckily, it's 33% off now.
You thinking about buying it?
Yeah,
That was fast.
I already decided when I saw the clip.
Two golden apples.
He picked healer kit.
Stone sword, bow, blocks. That's playable.
Don't take that bridge!
That's huge.
That was clutch.
Eight kills.
Didn't even show him mercy.
He thought he was smart with that snowball.
7-hit combo. That was clean.
Alright, we should go home.
That was fun.
That was worth staying.
Yeah, I'm glad I stayed.
You'll be seeing that computer lab around for sure.
You'll both be in room 1 starting tomorrow. Ms. Brown will get you settled, so no need to worry.
Room 1, that's our class.
Perfect timing. I see you brought your class with you. Meet Alex Thompson and Riley Grayson. They'll be joining you tomorrow.
Hey, name's Alex.
You must be Riley?
Yeah, I'm Riley.
Thought so.
I'm Samantha. What games do you two main?
We both main survival games.
We like fights that don't give second chances.
Nice. I main Skywars.
Same. Mega Skywars mostly.
Skywars here too.
Andrew and I are Egg Wars mains, but we play Skywars too.
Chestnuts is our main game.
Sounds balanced.
Yep, it means you can adapt no matter the game.
Guess we'll see you tomorrow then?
Count on it.
See you in the arena.
Room 1 just got more interesting.
Tomorrow's going to be fun.
Well, day 2 was definitely better than day 1.
Yeah, less orientation, more real training.
And don't tell me you didn't love those drills. You looked like you were 2 seconds away from challenging Ms. Brown yourself.
Hey, she knows her stuff. Breaking PvP down like that, mechanics, game sense, decision making. I never actually thought about it that way before.
Same. Mia and I nailed our Bed Wars scenario. She's a defender through and through.
Yeah, I noticed. You two worked perfectly together. Honestly, The whole class is starting to feel like a team. By the way, where did you two go after class? I didn't see either of you in the cafeteria.
Mia wanted a quick tour of the campus. Didn't want her wandering around alone on her first day. We grabbed snacks and hung out by the fountain for a bit.
Makes sense.
So, what did you end up doing?
We went into the computer lab. One Skywars game turned into a really good one.
Of course it did.
Rachel nearly lost it when she saw the dragon in the lobby. I think she's already planning to buy it.
Yeah, that checks out.
Emily stuck around too. I didn't expect her to blend in that fast, but she did.
She seemed confident this morning.
Yeah, Maddox really made the right call moving her into room 1. She held her own, didn't overthink it, just played smart.
That was wild, by the way. The principal just walking in like that?
Yeah, you don't do that unless you know someone belongs here.
And I heard there are 2 more joining our class tomorrow?
Yep, Alex and Riley. They main survival games. Riley definitely speaks for both of them, but Alex has this calm confidence. Feels like they're gonna shake things up.
Sounds like room 1 just keeps getting stronger.
At least Samantha had a good first day too. She fits right in.
Yeah. It's nice seeing you two together.
Thanks for the approval.
You're welcome. Tomorrow's gonna be even crazier, though. Live match and all.
Yeah, I'm ready for it.